Russell, third row.
Pete, up to that moment, things hadn't really been going your way. Drop pop-up and look at the first couple games of the series. How do you bring yourself to zero in that moment? Francisco gets on, Nimmo gets on, and to have that at-bat that you have to put your team in the next round?
It's that next pitch mentality. You can't change what's happened in the past, and every AB, every pitch, every inning, I want to do the best I can. I'm focused on that. And, it's baseball. It's a game of failure. Sometimes that's not the case, but especially in these big games, you got to move on to the next pitch and make a positive impact or do the best you can. Stay within yourself and execute. So I'm just really happy I was able to execute right there and just hit something hard and a pitch I can handle in a big part of the field. So, yeah, it's just that next pitch mentality, and anything that happened in the past, it doesn't matter. It's the moment now.
With the game going the way it did you feel like you were going to have an opportunity to impact this game late?
Nothing's guaranteed in baseball, but for me, I wanted to be in that spot. I want to deliver for my team. I wanted to contribute in a positive way. But I'm just really happy I was able to do that. All winter, spring training, you train and work for these type of moments in the postseason. And I'm just really happy I was able to deliver. We've worked so hard as a team collectively. Our pitching staff was great all series. We had quality at bats as a whole lineup. We played great defense, and I'm just happy for every single guy in that locker room, and coaches included, like everybody included from top to bottom. This has been a grind of a year. And I'm just so happy I was able to help this team go forward.
Anything else for Pete? We'll go to the right up there.
Pete, you spent some time in this state 10 years ago. I know I'm asking you to go back a little bit, but what did you get from that summer in Madison that helped going forward?
Yeah, I had a tough, for me, I had a tough freshman year. And for me, I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison. And yeah, that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me what the minor leagues was going to be like, because there's a ton of hours. And I think that did I had a great manager in Donnie Scott. I had great team members. I had a great host family. But yeah, that year was really formative from who I have become as a baseball player. So yeah, really, really helpful for sure.
Go back to Russell, third row.
Pete, you see the ball go out. Your entire dugout is on the field. And as you're rounding first base, do you feel that support that they've had for you in that moment while you've been struggling, that support you guys have been having for each other? And what does that mean for you that even in your down times, all 26 guys on the roster, the whole staff is right there supporting you?
It means the world, and it doesn't matter if it's me or somebody else. I know that everybody in that clubhouse, and I know everybody in our organization, we have each other's backs. That's a part of the fabric why we've been able to bounce back and earn a playoff spot and then move on to the next level. All of us have each other's backs. That's who are as an organization, and that's who we are as a team. That's our identity. We have everyone's back and fully supportive, and everybody's in it together. So it's just really, it's a really special group, and how far we've come this year from earlier this year. Not a lot of people thought we'd be at this spot right now. So it's just really special to move on the way we have.
All right. Okay, we'll open it up for Carlos. Go to Russell in the middle.
Carlos, the game tends to find you in big moments, and it found Pete tonight. After everything he'd gone through in the series, in the game, drop pop-up, and what you'd been looking for, with you guys having a power outage yourself as a team, how big was that moment for him, and how big was that for you, watching the reaction from his guys in that moment?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to start by congratulating the Milwaukee Brewers, Pat Murphy. An unbelievable year for them and really hard-fought series, you know. It was a back and forth the whole time, especially yesterday, today, and I just want to say congrats to them. In terms of Pete Alonso, unbelievable. It's one of those where it's been hard for him, you know, the whole year. And people talk about, you know, wanting more from Pete. And when you look at his number, it's pretty good year, you know. Obviously, the standards and the expectations from here from him are like, he should hit 45, 50 homers every day. It's not easy, you know. He's still going to hit 30-some. He's still going to put almost at 800 OPS. And it was loud. It was noisy, you know, zero extra base hits since I don't know when. And as you watch that game unfold, and we're going to the ninth inning, facing one of the best closers in the game, and I'm looking to my right and I see Pete Alonso. I was like, this could be it right here. You know, I said it yesterday. He's one swing away from making history. We need a couple of guys on, and there you go. Lindor gets on, and I was like, we just need one more guy to get on. Vientos strikes out, and then Nemo. And then you could see the whole time, the whole way, you could feel it. I keep saying it, man. We continue to believe. As a team, we've been punched and knocked down, and we continue to find ways to get back up. We got punched yesterday. We got punched again today in the seventh inning, and we found a way. And for Pete to come through that way is a dream come true for him. And, you know, what a signature moment there. One swing, and here we are, moving on to the next series.
Front row on the right.
Pete said he liked his bats against Milwaukee this weekend, and he liked his at-bats so far in the series. And he also told Eric Chavez right before that at-bat he was one swing away. What gave you guys the indication that he was one swing away?
He's Pete Alonso. He's a dangerous and a really good hitter. And even though when it was hard for him, I liked the at-bats. He was walking. He was still putting together some good at-bats, you know, getting behind 0-2 and then finding ways to keep fighting, and 3-2, laying off some tough pitches. And then, you know, he was fighting the whole time. And I said it yesterday, you know, I guess somebody asked me, what do you think about Pete Alonso not hitting homers? Like, he's one swing away. We just need a couple of guys on, and hopefully, you know, he can carry the team deep into October. And here we are, man. Proud of him. It's a dream come true for him and for all of us.
Last, you know, month or so, or even really this season, he hasn't quite homered at the same pace that he typically does. Have you seen any change in his demeanor with that? Has that been hard for him in private moments? Just how have you seen him handle that?
He's handled it better than anybody, and he wants it as much as anybody. We got so many great people, and he's one of them. He wants to win. He wants it really bad for the New York Mets, and here we are. So proud of him, and yeah, now to the next.
Anything else? Go back to Russell. We'll go to the right.
Carlos, you guys had a stretch, I believe in May, lose 15 of 19, and it's a point of the season where it doesn't usually look good for a team. Was there something before you guys hit the month of June, became the best team in baseball the rest of the way, that you saw in this team, that you said to the team, that they said to themselves, where, you know, that switch kind of flipped?
We knew we had really good players. We knew we had really good people, and it was just a matter of time. It was really hard, like you said, in May, and it's a long year, and you just got to continue to believe. They got together, the famous team meeting, and not only that they got together, they back up those work by going out there and pushing each other, holding each other accountable, believing in themselves, and not afraid to just tell each other the truth. And win or lose, the same mentality, day after day. And it happened, man. We got contributions from a lot of different people. Credit to Davey Stearns and all of his group, player development, scouting, because this is not just who we are here, the players and the coaches. It's just organizational-wise. So we kept going, and we continue to find ways, and here we are. You know, the month of May was hard. This series was hard. Getting to this point was hard, and we just got to continue to embrace it, continue to have fun, continue to smile, and just enjoy it.
Same road to the right.
I apologize if this has already been asked, but how big of a job was it for Quintana to do what he did with this offense kind of scuffling there through the first 8 innings to keep you guys in the game?
Yeah, huge. And this is who Quintana is. He's a guy that's been in this game for a long time, and there's a reason why. There's poise, there's calm. He knows the situation, and he knew what we were facing. And that's an elite pitching staff right there. And for him to go out there and give us 6 innings, 94 pitches, going back out for that 6 when they got the 3 right-handed hitters, the matchup wasn't on his favor. But the way he was throwing the baseball, keeping guys off balance, getting ground balls, getting weak contact, swinging misses, for him to go out there. And then we lost the lead. Hell of a job by Diaz, and then Peterson getting the last 3 outs. So.
Anything else for Carlos? All right. Thank you, Carlos. Congratulations.
Thanks.